Have you ever looked at someone and felt your entire world focus? That feeling in your chest, a pull. Only to realize that when they look back at you, they just see a friend. It's a unique kind of pain, isn't it? The friend zone. A modern purgatory of quiet desperation. You're close enough to see everything you want, but you're not allowed to touch. You're not alone in this. It's a fundamental part of the human condition. In fact, one study found that over 80% of us have felt that powerful, one-sided romantic feeling at some point. We're told to just be patient or just be a good friend. But let's be honest. That advice feels hollow when your heart is pounding every time they walk into a room. Here at the Stoic Core, we don't deal in hollow advice. We deal in truth. And the truth is, you've been looking at this problem all wrong. What if I told you the friend zone isn't a place they put you in? What if it's a place you have allowed yourself to remain, a place you've settled for out of fear? The fear of one word, no. We fear that no because we mistake it for a judgment on our worth. We believe that if they reject us, it means we are not good enough, not attractive enough, not worthy of love. This is the first and greatest error. A Stoic understands the dichotomy of control. You control your thoughts, your judgments, and your actions. You do not control their feelings, their attraction, or their final decision. Your goal, therefore, is not to make them fall in love with you. That is tyranny. That is manipulation. Your goal is to act with such courage, such honesty, and such self-respect that the outcome becomes irrelevant. So, are you saying we should just give up? Just be a cold, emotionless statue? No. That is the great misunderstanding of Stoicism. A Stoic is not passive. A Stoic is a person of deliberate, massive action. But that action starts internally. Today, we are not going to talk about tricks or lines. We are going to forge a new path. We're going to explore how to transition from friend to partner, not through games, but through virtue. This path requires 3 core pillars. The first, and most terrifying, is the courage of clarity. The limbo of the friend zone exists on a diet of ambiguity. You act like a friend, so you are treated like a friend. You are hoping they will magically read your mind. This is cowardice. You are outsourcing your life's direction to someone else's intuition. You must be clear. As the great psychologist Dr. John Gottman says, clear and open communication is the foundation of all successful relationships. But how do you do this without sounding desperate or dumping a truckload of awkward emotion on them? You don't deliver an ultimatum. You don't confess your undying, desperate love. You state your truth calmly and with self-possession. You use statements, as the experts suggest. Not "you never see me this way." That is an accusation. Try this, grounded in Stoic integrity: I've truly valued the connection we have. And because I value it, I have to be honest. I've developed feelings for you that go beyond friendship. Then, you add the most important part. I would like to explore that, to take you on a proper date. You see the difference? You are not asking for their hand in marriage. You are not begging. You are simply, and bravely, pointing at a new door and asking if they'd like to walk through it with you. Before you ever say these words, you must practice premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. You must be prepared for any response. You must visualize them saying, "I'm so sorry, I just don't feel that way." You must be ready to accept that answer with grace. Because their feelings, their autonomy, are not yours to control. Respecting their no is the highest form of respect. But let's say you've done this. You've been brave. What's next? This brings us to the second pillar, the congruence of action. Words are wind. Your clarity means nothing if your actions remain in the friend category. The relationship expert Dr. Helen Fisher notes that our brains are literally wired to respond to powerful, nonverbal signals of romantic interest, like eye contact, and yes, appropriate touch. If you've stated your romantic intentions, you can no longer be the all-purpose, 24/7 emotional support buddy. You are not their therapist. You are not their sibling. You are now a suitor. Your actions must align with that new truth. This means you must be the one to initiate. You must plan dates. Not hangouts. Not grabbing coffee. A date. An event with clear, romantic intention. This demonstrates reliability and commitment to your new, stated purpose. You are showing them, through action, that you are a potential partner, someone who values them and is willing to lead. But what about physical intimacy? This is a critical test of your character. A Stoic practices moderation and justice. It is crucial to respect their boundaries and comfort level. You must never pressure them. To do so shows a desperate lack of self-control. It proves you are only interested in what you can get from them. Instead, you create a space of safety and respect. You let your congruent actions, the planning, the eye contact, the focused conversation, build attraction naturally. If they express interest, if they lean in, that is a positive sign. But you let them set the pace. Your focus is on being a person of high value, not on taking value. So, you've been brave and you've been congruent. You've put your cards on the table. You've planned a date. You've shown them a new side of yourself. And now, silence. Maybe they seem confused. Maybe they pull back. Maybe they send mixed signals. The fear in your chest explodes. Your first instinct is to panic. To text them. To ask, is everything okay? To explain yourself again. To chase. And this is the moment where almost everyone fails. This is the moment they prove they were never stoic at all. They prove their confidence was just an act, a means to an end. This is where you must deploy the third, and most powerful, Stoic pillar, the virtue of space. Sue Johnson, an expert in attachment theory, emphasizes the profound importance of respecting the other person's autonomy and emotional needs. You have stated your truth. You have shown your intentions. Your work is done. Now, you must give them the space and time to process their own emotions and make their own decision. This is the ultimate test of your self-control. Pressuring them or trying to manipulate them into a feeling is the path of weakness. It will kill any seed of attraction that may have been growing. You must, with all your strength, lean back. You must return to your own life, your own purpose, your own center of gravity. You must show them, through your absence of panic, that your happiness is not dependent on their validation. This, ironically, is the single most attractive quality a human being can possess. You are giving them a gift, the freedom to choose you, or not choose you, without coercion. And this is where the path splits into two, and where you, as a Stoic, win. No matter what. Fate won, they have processed their feelings. They've seen your courage, your congruence, and your self-respect. They choose to step toward you. They agree to that date. You have successfully transitioned, not with tricks, but with integrity. Fate too, they process their feelings and, with respect, they say no. They want to remain friends. This is the moment of your greatest test. Do you crumble? Do you get angry? Do you lash out? No. You love this fate. You accept their decision as the truth. You say, I understand, and I deeply respect your honesty. Thank you. You accept their decision, and you move forward. You may cherish their friendship, or you may need to create distance to heal. Either choice is virtuous. Do you see? The Stoic always wins. Because the goal was never to get the person. That is an external, and it is out of your control. The goal was to act with virtue. You either gain a partner who respects your honesty, Or you gain your self-respect by refusing to live in the shadows of the friend zone any longer. You exit that purgatory, one way or another. You reclaim your dignity. You reclaim your control. That is the Stoic way. It may not be easy, but it is the only path worth walking. I want to hear your thoughts. Have you been in this position? Have you used these principles? Share your experiences in the comments below. If you found this advice valuable, give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Your support helps us continue to forge this path together. Thank you for watching the Stoic Core. Control what you can. Accept what you cannot. And act with virtue.